today. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the Raiders have got him. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
A 28-yard gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the give, this is Mack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Carl Nassib, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
Number 28, Josh Jacobs.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's complete. Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
At the 44-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And a giant rush gets home as down he goes.
It's also for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking outside, he's got him in. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Carr now on 1st down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
One more time with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And
here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And once more to Ruggs, this time to catch me. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And his throw here is incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
at their own 40.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0
For the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Giants first down.
On 1st and 10, Jones. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
26-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Jones now throwing on first down. Funchess has it complete. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. An interception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
Jones pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Jones. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Intended for Alshon Jeffrey.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Giants.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down. Jones back to the air on 2nd down. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Marlon Mack, 37 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, Carr. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, incomplete. It's now
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
in punt formation for the Raiders.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we read. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
24. Giants settle.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on the road. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
1st and 10 at the
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Raiders.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Carr again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So that one will be accepted.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
But they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
The 34-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Jones. He completes this one to Mack. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Here's Jones on first down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 12. And the Giants first down.
Jones now throwing on first down. It's caught by Funchess.
Jones
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now a run with Mack. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
3 yards.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could go trade for him? Same way that our team so we don't offer him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I don't know when that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Carr. The intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Carr. And that is caught. It's Lawrence, touchdown Vegas. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On first down, it's Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
But now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones, and he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Reception here by Rhodes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
93.
Shotgun now for Carr. There's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
4 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr to the goal line, but it It's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On the coverage.
Now Jones going to throw again. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down. Carr. He'll get this one complete to St. Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Carr. And it is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Pass complete to
Devin Funches.
touchdown.
75 yards. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 24. Operating from the gun, Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the silver and black continue to roll. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Jones. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Receiving team. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
6-18.
Carr now on 1st down. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 57 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gano for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Carr going to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Carr's pass intended for Bryan Edwards.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Carr now on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Carr going to look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 8.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for